Today we are at Laguna Hills Civic Center. This is, I guess, City Hall Civic Center. I think it's synonymous. It's a quick ceremony. We're gonna try to do it outdoors. She had mentioned that she wants to do it outdoors. So what I tell her and what I tell every one of our couples is, as you're signing all the paperwork, request to do it outside. 9 times out of 10, they're okay with it. Every once in a while, they're gonna say no. And the only reason they'll say no is if it's too hot, too cold, windy, rainy, whatever, something like that. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, they're very accommodating and they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then we shoot outside. When we shoot outside, we shoot either facing towards the building if the lighting is good and if there's not a ton of people in the background. If the lighting's not as good or if there are a ton of people in the background, then we shoot in the area back here and we just find a little area in the shade so the sun isn't beaming on them. There are options, and then if we have to shoot indoors, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. It looks a little, I would say, Vegas, so if that makes sense. But if we have to shoot inside, it's okay, and then we'll take them outside afterwards and do some photos with them around the perimeter, which in this area, there are a ton of areas that we can shoot, as you guys are seeing right now. So we're gonna be taking them all around, a decent amount, not too much today because we wanna go to a second location. This couple happened to book our 2-location option, so we shoot a little bit here and then we head over to the second location, which today they wanted to do a trail, which is right down the street. For that second location, you do need to have the OC Parks permit, which we do have. Otherwise, they'll kick you out or fine you. I'm not sure, one or the other. But just, if you're in Orange County and you're local, do yourself a favor as a photographer. Get the Orange County Park permit because it'll let you shoot there as well as a bunch of other parks in Orange County. And I'm sure I'll think of something else, but that's it for now. Let's go shoot. So like I was telling Liz before, this is one area where we would shoot, where we would be over there shooting this direction. And obviously this is in the shade. They can even be up here, which we've done that before, by the fountain. We can shoot up there, or we can shoot, you see how there's a patch right here of shade? You would want to ideally put the couple in that patch of shade, so that way the sun isn't beaming on them. Now, if you're shooting this direction, that's okay because the sun is essentially pretty much behind them. If you're shooting this direction, it's gonna be right in their faces, which doesn't look good because it just looks very shiny. If you're shooting this direction, it looks okay, but you still kind of want to keep them somewhere in the shade as much as you can. So I guess it would be with them kind of somewhere back here, around there. And then the other option, like I was saying, was over there at the end, which that one works. You just have to understand and be mindful of the cars in the back. You want to make sure that you're not getting the cars in the back, obviously. And the trick for that is just get low, like Little John said. So you get low. This joke went over Liz's head because she's 19. But if you get low and you shoot up a little bit, if they're facing each other, it's not a big deal. If they were looking at the camera, obviously they're gonna get the double chin action, even if they don't have a double chin. So what we wanna do is put them in this area where it's in the shade, and then you get low and kind of shoot up so your background is kind of the trees and stuff like that. You don't get the buildings, you don't get any of that. I'm showing you guys some images when we've done that there before. So that's a good option. And then like I said, the other one is over there facing towards the building, as you guys can see from here. And then one thing that Liz and I were talking about was, how does the process work? When you get here, we're gonna go inside. It's on the left side when you're facing the building. They go inside and then they sign in through a QR code. So they sign in on that and then it's gonna be their name on the screen and then one of the clerks is gonna call them up. Once they go up there, they sign everything that they need to sign. They pay for whatever they need to pay for and then the witness will also sign in there. And then that's when you request to do the ceremony outside. Like I said, most of the time they're cool with it. Sometimes they're not and you have to do it indoors, but that's how the process pretty much goes. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And there's not too many people here right now. I don't want to jinx it because sometimes it's like this and then a huge wave of people. Oh, here's a good tip. If you can avoid it, do not have your ceremony on a Friday afternoon, whether it's this city hall or probably any city hall in the country. Friday afternoons, if you come here, it is a zoo. There are people everywhere. And I'm talking like a cluster there, like it's a whole wall of people. So if you can avoid not doing it on Friday afternoon, by all means, do yourself a favor. The best time I would say would be in the morning. Obviously not everybody wants to do sessions in the morning or wants to have their ceremony in the morning, but that's the time where you're probably not gonna have too many people. And we've done a few of those which have come out very, very pretty as well, but just avoid Friday afternoons. Of course, dude, yeah. Let me have you scoot over just a little this way. Right there we go. Okay. There we go. Check them out, guys. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, take that out too. Yeah. So everything out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then Eden, when you rotate, I'm gonna have you rotate to the left, so that way we can get both of you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Smile. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Sweet. So as soon as she gets here, of course, we'll do the first look, and then we'll go inside to sign in. We'll do families and wedding party after.
Yeah, okay. If we're a couple minutes late from 3:20, they're okay with that usually,
Okay,
right?
yeah, there. I mean, especially because there's not a
there's not
crazy
a
crowd.
line.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
you'll be all right.
Awesome.
You get in position, I'm gonna move away because then I gotta get in position. So stand right here. Yep, there we go. You know, you wanna come up, yeah, wherever you want, yeah. So right there, go ahead and walk up to him and tap him whenever you're ready. Put your arm around each other in the back. There we go. And then Esther, you're gonna rotate your body a little tiny bit, a little bit more. There we go. The hands in the back, I'm gonna have you both bring them back a little bit so we don't see the caterpillars crawling around. Let's have you, exactly, yeah, the butt works. Let me have you lower the flowers just a little bit and then bring that pinky in. That always happens. Yeah. Lower it again, a little bit more. There we go. And then I would say relax your shoulder a little bit, Esther, nice. And then even though we're not seeing your legs, go ahead and bend one knee just a little tiny bit.
Just a little bit? Like
Either, yeah, exactly. It's for your shoulders more than anything. Stay right there. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I wanna zoom in. And then I'm gonna have you both actually take a half a step to my right. Right there, perfect. Nice. So right there, guys, let me have you looking straight this way. 1, 2, 3. Stay right there. 1, 2, 3. Good, one more time. Stay right there, looking right here. 1, 2, 3. Nice, good, and then 1. Esther looking this way. Eden, keep looking at her right there. Nice, beautiful. So we asked them politely if we could shoot outside, but unfortunately in this instance they said no. So it was okay, we shot the ceremony inside, and then after we did a big group shot indoors, we took them outside to do additional family photos as well as bride and groom photos before heading over to the next location. All right, so Liz just asked how much the OC Parks permit is, and it is, if I remember correctly, 150, if I remember correctly. I'll put the exact number on the screen below. But it's not expensive, and what that does is it allows us to shoot at so many different parks all throughout Orange County. Even at Old Orange County Courthouse, if you're shooting on the top level, they've actually asked us, do you have the OC Parks permit to shoot here? And when we say yes, they leave us alone, which is nice. Because, I mean, it just gives you access to a lot of other areas. Right now, we're going to Willow Staging Area is what they call it. It's a trail that's off of the 133 on the way to Laguna Beach. And this location is really nice. The only thing is that it only works during winter months because they close the gate at 5 o'clock on the dot. And obviously in the summer at 5 o'clock, the lighting is just way too harsh. I wouldn't recommend that as a second location. But in the winter months, sunset is like 4:45, 4:50 around there. So it works out perfectly at the time that they close. They close at 5. So we're heading over there right now. The wedding party is also joining us, and that works out great because we did all the family here. We're gonna do a wedding party down there, and then a few more with the bride and groom, and then we're good to go. Then they get to go and have dinner and enjoy themselves. But for now, we're heading over to the trail, and we always give them options. So she asked me, as far as like, you know, second locations that I would recommend, I sent her the beach, I sent her the trail, and I also sent her downtown Laguna. Downtown Laguna obviously is more of an old school kind of town. And then the trail is also very nice, and the beach is also really nice. The beach is a little further away, so that might have deterred her from doing the beach. But I mean, there's a bunch of really good options. And we're good on time. Did a lot of combinations with them. They didn't allow them to do the ceremony indoors, but it still worked out okay. And everyone looking straight this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. And again, you guys get real quiet. Nice. Good. One more time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good. And then right there, hold the elbow of the person in front of you. And then maid of honor, I'll have you holding onto her flowers. The stem. There you go. Rotate a little towards each other. Good. Get it nice and close right there. And I'm gonna back up a tiny bit. There we go. Ladies looking straight this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice. Good, good, good. Look at each other. 1, 2, 3. Good. Nice. Perfect. Give her a nice hug. Get it nice and close. Good. Squeeze in. Beautiful. Awesome. Let me have you both looking this way. Nice. Good, good, good. And then right there, Eden, I liked also what you were doing there. Looking at her, good. And then Esther looking this way. Esther, let me have you bend the elbow just a pinch so it's not straight. Relax it. There we go. That's it. Perfect. Good. Nice. Hold that right there. One more time. Stay right there. Cool, we're good. I'm coming back. We just finished with the second location. It went really well. One thing that you have to be very aware if you do use the trails is that they close early. So 5 o'clock comes around. Right now it's 5:06, and they were just waiting like sharks, circling to close that gate because they want to go home too. I get it. They don't want to be hanging out with us. I mean, the people that work there. So we had to finish exactly at 5. And that's why we kind of were moving things a little faster than I normally would. Because normally if we go, an extra 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I'm not going to lose sleep over that. But we wanted to make sure that we finished on time because they were going to close that gate. So right now, 5:06, we're all done. It went really, really smoothly. It's just about giving your couples options. We could have done the beach. We could have done downtown. We could do this trail. We could do a different trail. It's giving them those different looks so they get exactly what they want from their wedding. And they looked super happy when we were wrapping up. So another good day. And thank you guys for following along. All right. Bye now.